#1 San Diego Comic-Con special crossover cover edition. So basically what we're doing is for this year's San Diego, Brian Polito and I will be issuing San Diego Comic-Con limited edition Lady Death #1, and that will be Brian through Coffin Comics, and I will be issuing the SHI #1. All right, now we're in focus. Camera's having a hard time focusing because I'm moving too much. So, San Diego Comic-Con 2019, I believe it starts July 19th. Brian Polito and Coffin Comics will be offering a limited edition exclusive Lady Death #1 San Diego 25th Anniversary Edition. I, through Crusade Comics, our company, will be doing the same thing with SHI #1. And these will be two separate issues. One will be Lady Death, the other will be SHI. The difference is that both books will have an interactive cover. So right now I laid out really lightly just with a red pencil, super quick. Let me pull out in case I'm messing up the thing with that. That might help. Might be a little too close. So what I'm doing is it's going to be a crossover cover though. The covers will be interacting. And my plan right now for the cover is to have SHI on this side, and should be facing off against a bunch of enemies here in a cherry blossom grove. We'll have cherry blossoms flowing through, a bunch of spears, katanas, and all. Nope, actually there's going to be Lady Death. I'm looking at Lady Death right here. So Lady Death will be here. I'm looking at the weapons. So Lady Death will be here, and she'll be... yeah, we'll start with Lady Death, sure. Well, let's start over here with SHI. SHI will be here, and we'll be in this, because I'm left-handed, so I have to draw this way anyway. I don't know if you guys noticed that. A lot of lefties, when we're drawing our comic books, my pages and my panels and all, for example, here's an old page from SHI the Way of the Warrior #6. And there's the old pal Vinny Zarullo right there. This is right here is my buddy Barry Orkin. There he is. Anna Ishikawa. And so Suna, one of the Narin 6s. This is old school the way we used to do it. I drew it, and then I had the word balloons that we would use glue paper, pop them on with X-Acto knives and circle templates. It was really a great time. What a wonderful time to do such things. I love the way it was done. I love the old school process of it. It was just fantastic. Anyway, so what we have here is when I draw these panels, because I'm left-handed, and when I ink them, I have to go this way. I literally draw my panels right to left so I don't smear it. So there's a little thing. So what I have to do here is that we will have SHI over here, and she'll have her naginata, and I'll draw it, and she'll be having some spears, some katanas right here. She'll be fighting off faceless enemies. Depending how big, Brian said to go big. I'm going to try at medium size here. But in this cherry blossom grove, the cherry blossoms will start, descending down, fluttering, and once they get to right over Anna, they're going to start turning into burning embers, and the burning embers will now lead into Hope, Lady Death, in hell fighting demons. So that's what we're going to do. So I love the idea of the red background here of hell and the fire and the brimstone with the beautiful alabaster skin of Lady Death right here leaping towards her enemies. To contrast with SHI, with Anna in her red traditional costume in this beautiful white and pink cherry blossom like landscape. So I'm going to lay this out. I want you guys to join me in laying it out. I've got some great Rudy Valley music from the 1920s, all copyright free. So I'm going to sketch this along and play a little Rudy Valley. A lot of times I draw standing up, and there goes the camera as I'm moving my chair out of the way. So I might be drawing this upside down. I might be drawing this standing up, which I like to do. I actually lowered this down for you guys. I normally draw my artboard up a little bit higher, but it was hard to for the camera to catch it. So let me know if my text is coming in, my voice. I want to say hello to everybody. I don't have the monitor here. Bacon Fest is, I don't know. I'll be in San Diego. I think it's the 19th or the 17th, 18th, around that time of July. So we will be there. All right. I need to send you a sheet sketch cover for you to draw. Contact Deborah Ismail. She'll take care of you. So let's get going with this. Is my audio coming in okay? All right, so let's give this a whirl. So I'm going to start with SHI. I'm going to lay this out. I got my trusty H pencil. Then I have this cool mechanical pencil. Let's see what that is. That's actually like an HB. Yeah, I think that's an HB. So we'll start down here, and let's give it a whirl. Figure, logos are, what's cool is I want to have the hair whipping past. We'll have Hope's hair, Lady Death's hair coming through as well. The hair will be interactive, and I want them leaping. So, for concept reasons, let's see if we got Lady Death first. And hopefully Brian will like this. If you guys can see it. Is that too dark? Is too much light? Let's see if I lower this light a little bit. Because I can see pretty good. I don't know if the lights are too much for you. I like the lights. Let's see if I can lower the camera a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Oh, behave. All right. Gotta give the camera a second to catch up. All right. That's with technology these days, getting professional stuff. I'm getting texts from people. I am, oh my God, a lot of cusses. Okay, so, the beautiful Hope here. I don't know if we can go I like it kind of up. If you could see that. And I'll go in with some darker things as well. I might change this. We'll see. Again, these are real roughs. These are how my roughs are very roughs. I know it's just a rough, but it looks a little weird. I want these badass. Here, because I want the full figure. If I do it on my hands like that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to throw Lady Death's arms like this. Those of you who know Lady Death, she's far more well endowed than my character, Anna. She's like Raquel Welch. Maybe my Anna's a little more Audrey Hepburn-esque. I like that face. Oh, let's listen to some Rudy Valley, shall we? Play a little Rudy Valley. Hey, John Petro, what's up, bro? How you doing? Mr. Russell, good to see you. Focus is bouncing in and out. It's the, it's the camera is a high-def camera. Not staying in focus. I know, it's weird. It's not me. It's just the way it is. If I move up, it might go out. See? It's the movement. But, what a pain in the ass this is. Let's move the camera over here some more. So the thing is I can do this here, which might help, but it's more on an angle then, and I don't know if you guys can see it as well. There we go. It sees my hand, and it likes to focus on my hand. this cover's got to be epic. But it's cool to have the figures larger than small. Yeah, my roughs are very, very rough. That's not right. Do that. We'll have her leg crossing over. I think I'm gonna have her with both her arms over her head. Legs are. And I'm out, of course. This is how my roughs go. I don't know if my buddies do that. Your roughs go like that too. I keep erasing and playing and erasing and complaining and erasing and playing, erasing and playing. Yeah, let's go. I've got dozens of these little cheap pens that work just great. Throw her here, right? Oh man, frig that. I'm gonna have her stabbing somebody. Can you see it? I don't know why it keeps going in and out. The focus keeps going in and out. It's so damn annoying. I guess when it's on an angle like that, that's what happens. But how about her just like having that, stabbing like a demon in the face or something? So funny, when I work on someone else's character, it's always a lot more stressful than when you work on your own. See if I can walk up behind me a little bit more. See a little more straight on. shall we? Not staying in focus. Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Play a little Rudy Valley. There we go. Actually, not pretty enough. I like this a lot. Oh, wasn't that nice? Let's listen to another one. What is? That pad's loud. Why it's not playing a whole bunch of songs in a row? Let's see if it plays more. Now, do we want her stabbing someone with this, like she's driving it right through them, or is it raised and she's charging towards them? Because like I said, you'd have the cherry blossoms start to burn. We'll have a few cherry blossoms that make it coming in like that, but then this would be all you want to have lots of spears, really demonic demon spears. So you gotta think, because how we gotta look at these covers too is that they're all individually. So this would be it. I think she's got to go over some more. It's not enough. It is not enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this bad boy off. My painter's tape. She's got to be more in the center, so we got to figure out what to do. Back to back, we need more room to show the stars. Well, you definitely have to be front and center. She can't be halfway. So I do my light box. Next time I'm going to try this with my art table up even higher, and my artboard up even higher instead of lower like this. That might solve some problems. Weird effect, cool, crazy effect. I'm going to move her over, so now she's here. If you could see, this is where the page went. Those songs will not play in a row. Why is that soul off? If you guys don't mind me, when we start drawing this, I'm going to finish it. My goal is to finish it by Wednesday. I have the Comic-Con Revolution this week with my pals Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, Mike Sigliano's great show. So I'm going to work tomorrow night in my room. Tomorrow, get in about 12. I figured perhaps I'll go and set my booth up early. And I'll go back to my room maybe around 3 or so and then work. Yeah, see, that's giving us more of a see. There's something about listening to Rudy Valley in the springtime, isn't there? In the summer. Ooh, I'm gonna make her smiling. Remember Lady Death in the beginning was always smiling like she's enjoying it. I love that. Again, these are just roughs. You know, the face will be, she'll be beautiful when she's done. That arm's terrible. Wasn't that wonderful? Wasn't that wonderful? Let's see another song. Ooh, here's Honey. Good song. I just love the 20s. I really do. I love the music. I love the whole thing. I love the clothes. I love the 20s, 30s, and 40s. I even love comics set in that time. What if I have this changed? She's like victorious over them, holding, you know, she's got the big sword. It's hard to draw like this. You know, it's hard to draw flat like this. It's you're messing up my proportions a wee bit. See, I'm getting cut off. So what I'm gonna have to do then? You can see it's not long enough. I like that. You just have a pile of them with swords and weapons and give her a nice key. I'm gonna have to fix her, so we'll just get another piece of paper. Get an idea. It'll help all of us out. I'm going to do this. Try this. She's going to fall. Oh well. My mic doesn't fall. Okay, let's draw like this. A little farther back. Let's see that. Everybody's texting me. Can't they see I'm trying to work here? Oh, for your listening enjoyment, let's listen to a little bit more. Lover, Come Back to Me, 1929. This might be a sad one, everybody. Too big. Way too big. Oh, that might work. Okay. We're getting there. Now it's just the opposite. It's kind of squished down so the angle isn't going to be exactly right. I like the idea of them being triumphant on either side. Let's see. Unless you guys like the idea of them leaping. I'll send them both to Brian. I'll do different roughs. Let's see. My special rough. Special crusade. Artboard. Rough paper, lined and everything. We're going to use the other side of this color. My friend Peter gave me an idea. Said, have her stepping on one demon holding the head of another in her left hand. I think that's a great idea. A good triumph over evil. I love that idea. So let's do that. We're going to play like this. I won't be long with the... Thank you, Peter Muth, for that. Great seeing you this past weekend at the Phoenix Fan Fest. What a great show. Fan Fusion. Do you guys like my Rudy Valley music? Oh. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Well, I think they do know that I'm streaming and I'm working, and they like to do it anyway. Okay. Another song. For some reason, with this free music, you can't play all of them at once. Right now, this is Bye, Sweetheart, 1929. Rudy Valley copyright free music. For everyone's enjoyment. Makes you want to sit on the porch with a lemonade, doesn't it? 1929, Prohibition was still in place. I don't think I'm going to make her smiling. I think I'm going to make her real hard, real triumphant. Those of you who are familiar with Lady Death, she's really super well endowed. It's a real Raquel Welch, a real. I did not get a chance to order Andy's pens from last night. I went right to bed, and I just been working all day on the Company Z stuff, getting that done. And we ordered some great prints by our printer, my buddy Dave Aronow's awesome place. It's Pilgrim Press Printing, and they gave us awesome prints. I'll show you the prints I picked up. We've got, of course, these for the SHI 25th anniversary special. Now, of course, it doesn't do it justice, but that, and then the silver edition print. So we have these two 11x17 prints. You can order them on BillyTucci.com. Then we got our cool Zombie Sama print and our SHI Overstreet price, big price guide print. Just beautiful. Again, the angle's a little off, but I guess you guys can get the idea. And of course, my homage to Hokusai. So my goal is for our new displays is to make this one our main one, our 4-foot by 11.5-foot display, and then this will be a 3-footer. It'll be cut like that for Zombie Sama. And I'm gonna have another one, but I'll probably use one of my mainstream pieces of art. So maybe Wonder Woman or something like that will be the other one. So we'll have that all for San Diego. Yeah, I want her looking like that. Can you guys see that? What stinks is I got the camera right here. Okay, this is my time is your time. 1929 again. Wouldn't that make it our time? Oh, wasn't that wonderful? That was wonderful. Now a little bit. I'm still caring. There we go. Rudy Valley. Sitting down. He texts my wife. How is my Rudy Valley music coming through? Question mark. We don't do that up front. We don't do that. I like this idea. The battle is won. Just a vagabond. Here we go. Rudy Valley, 1929. It's got those big heels. Let's talk to you. Thank you, Rodney. How is... I'm playing this music because it's copyright free, but I do love it so. Maybe this could be a fun thing to do, is I could start drawing, I can start doing my, my covers and some pages and all, and we could play some music, and if you guys let me know what's copyright free, send me a link, we could have a copyright free, little sketch off. So I think it would be fun. Hey Teresa, how you doing, honey? My niece. How's my music coming through? Is it coming through okay? No one's telling me whether it is or not. I just have a bunch of, Thank you, Rodney. We are excited to get it to you. It is going to the printer next week. I got a box of, we're going to do an unboxing. We got our rewards started to come in. Got this big old box right here, which I don't know what it is. So we're going to do an unboxing of that maybe Monday. It could be our magnets, it could be our stickers. But our rewards are coming in. Our book is going to the printer. Lots of exciting stuff. And thank you all for supporting us. That's something I have to worry about. Because if I put her leg like that, because I like her stepping on, I like that it's strong like that. And as Peter said, we're going to have a zombie head here. So he'll be the hair of the zombie. Yes, Jay, it's Lady Death. We are doing a SHI. Music is coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We are doing a SHI #1, Way of the Warrior #1 San Diego Comic-Con's extremely limited edition. Brian Polito at Coffin Comics is doing a Lady Death #1 25th anniversary San Diego Comic-Con. Same thing. Same amount of books, same amount of books. Very low print run. And what we'll be doing, where is he? Is it's an interactive cover. So this cover will be going over to SHI. Lady Death will be in hell with burning embers, and we're going to cascade over to the SHI side. This is the one that I love, loves me. Rudy Valley. 1924. Victor Records. The old defunct Victor Records. So this should be some kind of demon. I like the cape because I wanted the cape torn up and stuff to show bits of battle, and she'll have cuts on her and things like that. So this will be an interactive cover. It will be our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. I don't have this digging in, but maybe what I'll do is see. Oh, I know what I can do. I can have right here, I can have a demon. And she slayed him. and have the sword going through him. This is the Demon King, maybe, or something. I gotta follow up with the universe, because they've got so many different levels and stuff. The different characters, but I love that idea of, like, see? The sword's going right through him. So you can see it. Demon's getting monstrous thing is getting killed as I'm listening to Rudy Valley sing about love. So let's see. You'll do it someday. This was a private recording. There's not going to be any doubt who won this battle. Standing on top of another one. Pretty cool, right? Nice, cool circle here. This logo will go there. Here's mine putting his Coffin Comics logo there. Make a little opposite thing. Then we can always switch him if he prefers it the other way. We can always switch them around. That's all right. The Swan. Test recording. Chunka. See his helmet here be ripped open, cleaved, if you will. Just give him a bunch of blood dripping down. Lady Death, the demon slayer. Can you guys see that? Is it coming out pretty cool? Camera too close? It's kind of pretty good. One more demons down here. Whoops. Bumps a daisy. Yeah, when I having so much trouble with the focus now too, that it's the camera is more vertical. Isn't it JP? The music is bringing back memories. Right before the crash of 29, with flappers and speakeasies. I could just see my Aunt Marie cooking the sauce listening to this. Living in Brooklyn. Actually, did they move out to Long Island? But they might have. No, I think they were still in Brooklyn. You know, my grandfather was still in Italy at this time. And he fled Mussolini because they were ardent anti-fascists. But he says he remembers as a kid they were taught to throw hand grenades and fire rifles and stuff like that. And then his father's like, "Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here." And he came. He married my grandmother in 19. Let's see, my mother was born in 38. I think 37 or 36. He married my grandmother. My grandmother was born in 1917. My grandfather was born in 1915. My grandmother was born in January. John F. Kennedy, so she would have been 102 years old. 1970. John F. Kennedy would have been 102 years old. He was born on May 29th, 1917. Well, let's listen to that. Brooklyn, yeah, everybody's from Brooklyn, right? This is called Kiss Me Again. Saxophone solo. Let's hear this one. This will be fire. The dead, that's what we'll do, is we'll have the bodies piled up. And Anna will be holding, we'll have samurai, you know, this will be like, samurai will turn into demon samurai. So we'll have all these demons here that were slain by Lady Death will be here. And then Anna will be, we'll do a mirrored image of Anna Ishikawa. And Anna will have all the dead samurai around her. Kind of cool. You guys make that, guys. I know it probably means it looks like nothing to you, but oh, I am going live right now, man. Give me a call back. I am live, so don't curse. I am live right now. Talking to my buddy the Nello Man. I'm all across the fruited plain, brother. So I'll give you a call back.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, bye. They all know. Everyone knows I'm live. Everybody does. Then they know I was a big deal. Here's some proof to show you that I'm sort of a big deal. You guys saw this at the front page of the Suffolk County News. American Legion Riders. There you go, for Memorial Day Parade. There's your old pal, Billy Tucci. Kaboom. Showing patriotism. Sable's a great town, great small town. And there was thousands of people came out to watch this Memorial Day Parade. It was a really amazing, beautifully moving service. So, okay, I kind of like that. Let me call Deb and have her come up and look at it. Call Deborah.
Calling Deborah.
See if she comes up. My studio's on the 3rd floor of my house. Look at these demons, really cool armor. Hey, can you come up here for a second?
Not this minute, I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm in the middle of making labels.
Oh, I think you're making dinner. Okay. All right, come up when you can. Bye. Okay, our next song is Georgie Porgy, unissued, Victor Test Record, 1927. Georgie Porgy, put him in a pie. Rudy Valley.
When I was young, my mother used to tell me some fairy tales of folk in days gone by. But now I found a Georgie and call him Georgie Porgy.
I'll have some of them on fire.
Another reason why I cry. Oh, Georgie.
Spears sticking up, you know what I mean? Like, goblin spears.
The girls and made them all cry.
It's the song Georgie Porgy's deal.
What the storybook say? But now somehow he's different today. For Georgie's pudding and pie consist of vamps with wicked eyes that make up his dish. I only wish that he would just kiss you.
We used the sword from the original Lady Death. Number 1. He's another demon. If you can see him creeping behind, he's dead right there too. His head, his brain pan is split. Throw some more. Throw some cool arms. All have vanquished. To the rock goddess herself.
Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie. He kissed
Love this
the
music.
girls and made them all cry. At least that's what the storybook say. But now somehow he's different today.
I'm gonna fix this song too. This song, right? I like her jamming it in though. I like that. So I'm just gonna have to. It's a little weird. Yeah, it's just a rough. So when I come into the pencils, I start working first with my H pencils. I mean my hard pencils, my H's. And then I'll go and I'll start brushing it. I'll start inking it. Very nice. Thank you. This is 1927. You'll do it someday. I'll scan these in and post these too, and I'll let you guys know. We'll see if Brian approves it. So you see, it's going to be a lot of work this weekend. Anyone's coming to the Comic-Con Revolution in Rosemont, please let me know. It'd be good to see you guys. Next weekend, I will be home, thankfully, and weeding my flower beds. Gotta get my damn this driveway. It's gotta get taken care of with the seal coating it. Looks terrible. Get those books out. The week after that, we will be Father's Day weekend. I will be at the Heroes Aren't Hard to Find. My battery's gonna die, so I need to go plug my laptop. What do you think, guys? That's not right exactly. Everything's so complicated these days. So that would be Lady Death, right? I like this. You know, if Brian really wants me to do them fighting, I'll do that, of course. But I just like the idea of her standing there triumphant over these vanquished. Again, the angle's off. It's distorting it a little bit. Probably better like. I'll pull back so you can see the whole thing. Apologies, everybody. I've got lights and I've got everything getting tangled up here. Tripods, lights, booms, the whole thing. Still trying to figure out the best way to do it, though, for comics, for my art. But, you know, also, I got to draw it, so I can't really do it if I'm in the way here. Oh, more music. I want to listen to some Rudy Valley. There's the Nello man. Is that why you called me Nello? You knew I was on? That was my bro, Nello. Okay. This is Doing the Raccoon. How about that? That must have been a hot new dance in 1927. Fix your butt a little bit. Give him more of a Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow behind, as opposed to a Brie Larson, Captain Marvel behind. Oh, I cried myself. So, okay, so that, and then we'll have some cherry blossoms blowing over here, but with mostly the fire coming through. So that's going to be the Lady Death side for my first go, for my first rough. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. I think it's powerful. I'll scan it in, and let me see if I can take a picture of it, and if I can post it. Okay. Let me see if I can post some. I don't know if I can add something. Let me Someone's going to Normandy for the 75th anniversary. Oh, it is. Okay, here we go. If I can comment with a photo. Oh. Well, I can't send an image. Let's see. Share. Right, post. Watch party. Hey, join the watch party. Invite people. Okay. Start a watch party. Okay. So that's going to be the Lady Death. That's my first go around, my first rough with Lady Death. Let's go up a little higher.
Every day its popularity grows.
This is Doing the Raccoon by Rudy Valley, 1925. Okay, the angle's a little bit off, but you guys will get the idea. I think she's got a nice, pretty face. Of course, she'll be really pretty. She'll be beautiful. Do her justice. But that's that. So now what I'm going to do is, because I like the pose and I want them symmetrical, I'm going to take it. So this is what we went from. We went from my first initial thing, which I still love, by the way, is the idea that Brian and I had them with back-to-back fighting, Lady Death and She. We are doing 2 covers for San Diego Comic-Con. We're each publishing a limited edition, exact same set of series, same matching numbers, the whole thing. I will be doing Lady Death Brian Polito and Coffin Comics will be doing Lady Death #1, 25th anniversary San Diego Comic-Con edition. I will be doing She, the Way of the Warrior #1, 25th anniversary San Diego Comic-Con edition. The books will be our own. Brian will be selling his at the Coffin Comics booth. I will be selling mine right across the aisle at the Crusade Comics booth. And we will have, it's an interactive cover. It's a crossover cover. So I think that's really cool. And the initial idea was have them battling foes on either side. I have Lady Death leaping. I was going to have She leaping, which we could still consider, I still will do. Then I went to the idea of having Lady Death being triumphant. And I did this one first. I started sketching it, but I actually ran out of room, as you can see. But I like her leg, for a first go-around. Had her smiling, but then, so I light boxed it, and I like the idea of Lady Death is here, standing over them. You can have the logo right there, running there. All these dead goblins or demons, all demons are in this fire and brimstone-like atmosphere, hellish, if you will. And then this will move over. Lady Death's hair will be interacting over to She. Might even have a nice circle here, a sun in the center of both, which I think I'll do. So let's take the She one. I'm going to take a She piece of paper, and these are my trusty Crusade Comics things. And if I tape these 2 together, I use painter's tape. I have drafting tape here, but it's too sticky. So painter's tape I recommend. It's so choice if you have the means. No, it's actually really inexpensive. So if we do that, I think we're going to have what's good. Jimmy, crickets. Oh, we're at Rudy Valley. I'm just really upset that this is not Sweetheart of All My Dreams. Again, this is Rudy Valley. Copyright free music. Good stuff, huh? Jazzy 20s. Alright, so the Lady Death one here, and I can always reverse them if Brian likes it reversed. And I'm going to get a circle template. Let's do this one just for now. OBS. To tie them both in together. Covering a lot of it, so again, these are rough, so it might change.
Sweetheart of all of my dreams, I love you, I can't live without you. My life is empty, it seems,
So then we're gonna now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace Lady Death here, just so they're symmetrical and they're primarily even in size. The pose will be different, of course. Hey Jim, how are you? Anthony, good to see you. Zane McGain, DeGain, what's happening? Share. I want to invite everybody. Okay. Share.
You may do what you may, whatever you say. You know that I'll always love you this way. I love you, I love you, I love you.
I'm writing a post.
You are my sweetheart in dreams it seems, sweetheart of all my dreams.
There you go. How are you, Jim? Good to see you, buddy. Next Tuesday is our American Legion meeting, Jim. It's in the officers are installed. It's not this Tuesday coming up. No, it's actually 2 Tuesdays, so we got plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Scratch that. All right. So, being that we have to copy that, I'm going to flip this way. All right, let's get another Ruby Valley song. This is good. This is all staying. This is Bye Bye Sweetheart, 1928. A little sad, huh?
We'll be together someday, you and I, in the by and by, sweetheart. We'll find fair weather and a sunny sky in the by and by, sweetheart. We'll take our dreams to the rainbow's end. Oh, that our broken we'll quickly mend. Our nest we'll feather where the bluebirds fly in the by and by, sweetheart.
These will be did all so high. So what we'll have here is, if you can see, let me fix it. I kind of like the mirrored images. I kind of do. Kind of cool. Let's switch some things up, but I like that.
Dear little pal, don't cry.
All right. Let's see.
Look up at yonder sky. There shines a rainbow for you. No need to feel like you do. We'll be together someday, you and I.
Lady Death's hair flipping over here. Anna's hair coming this way. Look at Anna's hair. Anna's got long hair too. I might have to move them back a little bit. I think we can get away with them like that on the corner. So we'll move them back closer together so they can interact a little more. I'm gonna try something that'll tie these two severed heads in together. Now I could have the head here, and I could have Anna maybe even holding its. I like the idea of the head, but could she hold the helmet? Like and have it like Goblin Samurai that she's fighting? I like that. That would be easy. Okay, let's do it. Let's fall in love. Are you ready, guys?
Chicks, do it. Japs,
Oh, yeah.
do it. Up in Lapland, little laps, do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
The Cole Porter.
In Spain, the best upper sets, do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam, do it. Not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam, do it. Think of Siamese twins, those Argentines without means, do it. People say in Boston, even beans, do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Sponges, they say, do it. Oysters down in Oyster Bay, do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Old Cape Cod clams against their wish, do it. Even lazy jellyfish, do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
Thank you, Renee.
Electric
Hello, Ray. How are you, my friend?
I might add, do it. Though it shocks them, I know.
Good to see you
I
guys.
ask if shad do it. Waiter, bring me shad roll. In shallow shoals, English souls do it. Goldfish in the privacy of bowls do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
See, I'm home next weekend. Debbie and I were talking about going out. Maybe we won't go out. Maybe we like the fire pit and drink some vodka and tonic and play a little Cole Porter. What do you think of that?
Refined ladybugs do it when a gentleman calls. Moths in your rugs do it. What's the use of mothballs? Locusts in trees do it. Bees do it. Even overeducated fleas do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Sweet nightingales in the dark do it. Little larks
That's
out
cool.
for a lark do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in
I'm
love.
gonna have to change this. I
Old
think I'm
geese
gonna have.
and ducks with their quacks do it. Even those with canvas backs do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in
Shoot with the
love.
naginata
And
like that.
old sea dates,
Stabbing
barnyard
somebody.
fowl do it. When the chanticleer cries, oh, hi-hat owls do it. And they're supposed to be wise, the longest worms on the walks do it. Even little cuckoos in the clocks do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
Oh, how great was that, guys? How great was that? Come west, little girl, come west.
The sun will set, the moon will rise. I want to look in my baby's eyes. Come west, little girl, come west. The breeze will blow, the stars will beat, but I'm too lonesome to go to sleep. Come west, little girl, come west. So don't be pining away, way down east. While we've been parted, my love has increased. I love the West, it's full of charms, but I rest best in my baby's arms. Come west, little girl, come west. The sun will set, the moon will rise. I want to look in my baby's eyes. Come west, little girl, come west. The breeze will blow, the stars will beam, but I'm too lonesome to go to sleep. Come west, little girl, come west. So don't be pining away, way down east.
Welcome, guys. Those of you joining our little watch party.
My love has increased.
We are listening to some copyright-free of Rudy Valley, and I am doing the roughs, cover roughs for approval from Brian Polito for our Lady Death SHI San Diego Comic Con. Number ones. We're doing an interactive crossover cover. Because Brian will be publishing his Lady Death #1. We'll be doing a San Diego extremely limited edition. I don't know how many they're going to be. They're going to be of each, but they're extremely limited. So what we have is is that this light? Okay. So we have Lady Death #1 here, and there'll be interactive covers. So what I'd like to have is they'll be back to back like this, right? Lady Death right here on this side, and she's in this fiery, hellish-like landscape with a whole bunch of demons and goblins that she's slain. My side will have SHI, which I'm starting right now, which will be a similar cover to it with this collective sun. This bright sun will be behind it. Anna will be in a cherry blossom forest with a grove with all the cherry blossoms coming this way. The blossoms, once they start to come about here, will start turning into burning embers. And that will lead that to that. So, I'm going to fix my light in the back because I think it might be bleeding this out a little bit, and I apologize. Because I got to get one of those, what are they called? The umbrella. The shade umbrella. If I hit with this, that kind of shows off a little bit. So these covers will be sold. Brian will be selling the Lady Death #1, Lady Death #1, 25th anniversary San Diego Comic Con edition, limited edition, and I will be selling the Crusade comics, SHI the Way of the Warrior #1, San Diego Comic Con exclusive edition. So what we're doing is that Brian will be selling this at the Coffin Comics booth. His Lady Death San Diego Comic Con #1. I will be selling the SHI #1. However, the books will be printed together. They will be interactive together. The covers will be one big cover, though you can only get Brian's at his and only mine at mine. I think we're also going to number each one of them, so it's going to be probably one of the rarest of exclusives at the San Diego Comic Con. I'll talk to Brian to see how that works, because I know some of you cannot make it to the San Diego Comic Con. If you guys can't, I'm sure there's a way that we can maybe set aside a few for those who cannot. I don't know. I have to see how Brian does that. I'm learning a lot from Brian, getting into the real high-end collectible stuff. We've been doing it with SHI now, with all the SHI stuff coming out. But this is my first proposal to send to Brian for his approval. If it's approved, I will jump on it tomorrow. I will also videotape myself inking the cover, penciling it. So that's that. So here's Lady Death in this fiery atmosphere, fiery hellish atmosphere with a bunch of slain demons that she's just slain. We carry over to the SHI side, but the burning embers will then start to turn into cherry blossoms, and the cherry blossoms will then start blending into Anna in a cherry blossom forest with slain samurai. Ghostly samurai. So let's give it a whirl. So follow me, listen to a little Rudy Valley, and as I draw the SHI, and we'll see how the cover comes out. I like it a lot. My covers are very rough, as you could tell. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm sure you guys are looking at it like, what the heck is that? And what I'll have too is, like, if you see this demon right here. So this particular demon will be slain, and I'm going to have his demon armor start to turn into samurai-like demon armor. I think I'm going to give them all samurai-like inspired demon armor, and then this will go into the more traditional Japanese demon armor. And Anna will be laying on a whole slew of her vanquished and holding the head of one as well. It's cool because in samurai, that's what they do. They behead their enemies. Gruesome, but, war is hell. So let's carry on. Let's see where we go. So here's Lady Death. I'm just going to move her over as I draw the SHI. And let's listen to a little more Rudy Valley. We are going to play our next tune. Is The Song I Love, 1924.
Passion
welcome everybody to our stream, to our party, to our watch party. We're listening to some Rudy Valley from the 20s. And I am drawing the Lady Death and SHI crossover covers, which will accompany our Lady Death #1 San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition, limited, really limited, and the Crusade Comics, SHI the Way of the Warrior #1. These books will be printed together. They will have an interactive cover. I'd like to number them all. I don't know if there's any sort of special editions we'll be doing. I leave that up to Brian. And I trust his judgment and take his lead, because he's really great at this. And I'm just getting back into publishing again. He's been self-publishing again for 5 strong years with Lady Death. Lady Death is just a little bit more endowed than SHI, to say the least. Capturing the spirit of the 1990s. These are not Comics Code Authority books, I'll tell you that. Burrell, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. I saw the pages of you in the book, and it looks fantastic. The colored pages of you, and your name is in the book, and you're in the book, in Zombie Sama. Zombie Sama is going to press next week. And it looks fantastic. It really looks. John Brolia has really done an amazing job. We are trying to get Team Zombie Sama together. Deborah will be on. We're trying to get Mindy Lopkin on. John might have to work, but we are ending our Zombie Sama campaign tonight. It is right now in demand mode because we have to start ordering those books. So that's the goal, is to end it tonight around 9 o'clock or so. We'll be going on Crowdfunding Comics at 8, and if you guys want to join us, or maybe 9, we'll see, maybe 9 o'clock we'll go on, and then once we're done with that, we'll end it. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. Appreciate all the support you've given us, and here's a song for you. It's called "If I Had You." Rudy Valley, 1926. Next song is a real, is a real old standard. You guys are going to love the next one.
I could show the world how to smile. I could be glad all of the while. I could change the gray clouds to blue if I had you. I could leave the old days behind, leave all my pals I
I think I have a severed head in SHI #1. I think I have a samurai with a severed head. You grab a copy of SHI #1.
I could climb the snow-capped mountains, sail a mighty ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. I could be a king till uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There's just nothing I couldn't do if I had you.
See the Way the Warrior is 32-page full cover comic. Okay, so, yeah, there is a severed head. See? He's standing on the head. The So-I Warrior has decapitated one of his enemies. It's hardcore, man. Fun stuff. Beautiful colors by Barry Orkin. Just fun. Death, bloodshed, the whole deal. All right. No, it's my Pierre Paul jersey. JP, my yeah, I like Shocky's all right, you know. Shocky was all right. He become kind of a punk, but I like I love Pierre Paul. I have him, LT. Those are the jerseys I've always had. Oh well, I guess I drew that, so I guess I'm gonna do the knocking out of here to mirror Brian's. Again, guys, my anatomy is not really spot on. We'll fix that, of course, when it comes time to penciling the original, but you'll get the idea.
I could climb the snow-capped mountain, sail the mighty ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you.
Now, do we like this?
I could be a king, dear, and crowned,
And have him facing like this?
rich or renowned. There's just nothing I couldn't do
And have the circle
if I had
that way? Like this? I think that might work better. I think if we have Anna here and Lady Death there, I had it with the back-to-back, but the circle might be cool and the fire's going this way. That might work out, unless it's like this. I don't know. I don't know. All right. The next song you all know. It's a wonderful old standard, taking us back to 1927, Rudy Valley, and let's have a little let's make a little whoopee, shall we?
another bride, another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes
Oh, that's
and
it.
baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee.
Back-to-back, JP, you like back-to-back? Yeah, LT, man. Back-to-back, you like? Yeah, we'll see. I'll see what Brian wants. I'm game either way. Is that too similar? Should I have she? Let me see if I can erase this. Let me try something. So it's not completely, not mocking, mimicking. Let me try the legs. Try Anna's like this.
Another year, or maybe less. What's this I hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone, he doesn't write. He says he's busy, but she says, is he? He's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, only 5,000 a per. Some judge who thinks he's funny says you pay 6 to her. He says, now judge, suppose I fail. The judge says, budge, right into jail. You better keep her, you'll find it cheaper than making whoopee.
What a great song. What a great song. Okay. All right. The Big Way. In a Big Way. I'm literally drawing this from the side.
There's no accounting for taste, I'm sure. That's why I
I'm
picked
leaning
you.
in to draw.
It seems a terrible waste, but you're the best that I could do.
That's why it's messing me up.
I was a dutiful daughter. I was an innocent lamb. You led me on to the slaughter, and now I'm just a ham. What are you doing to me? a load of romance. I'd stop at nothing to get you. If there's a possible chance, I'd give a year of my life to hear you say, I care for you in a great big way. What are you doing to me? You'll be the ruin of me. I care for you in a great big way. You smiled at me and I fell. It's wild, it's silly, it's swell. I'm like a leaping gazelle today. Oh, I knew the minute I met you, I'd get a load of romance. I'd stop at nothing to get you. Is there a possible chance? I'd give a year of my life to hear you say, I care for you in a great big way.
So I guess the year of the life is the engagement time. Wonderful, isn't it? All right. What do we got now? Caressing You.
Caressing you would be heaven to be in your arms. Caressing you, possessing you, life for me would hold a million charms. A kiss from you would be divine. Oh, press your lips to mine, dear, and whisper low, I love you so. While I'm caressing
Oh, maybe that one she can. No, that one she could be on her toes.
I'm always dreaming of you.
Maybe this one we could do.
Oh, I love you, but like the stars above you, you seem so far
Yeah.
away. Caressing you would be heaven to be in your arms.
Longer, a lot longer.
Caressing you, possessing you, life for me would hold a million charms. A kiss from you.
I'm gonna text somebody. Will the cover be for sale? Yes, the cover will be for sale. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of work, so I don't know what the price will be. I'll talk to Debbie about that. Lady Death, #1, and she. Let me see what it is. Lady Death, #1, and she. I'm trying to write my. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive interactive cover roughs. Oh, that was a wonderful song, wasn't it, buddy? This kind of puts you in the right mood, doesn't it? Let's see. We listened to that one. I know we listened to that. Lover, Come Back to Me. We listened to that. I'm Still Caring. We did listen to that. I'm Just a Vagabond. We did. Deep Night. Did we listen to Deep Night? Let's see. Out of here. I want some singing. This dude's head's severed. This samurai's head is severed, like by the, like his mouth. The angle's a little off, guys, because it's not exactly, it's actually shooting down like this. I think if I lower it, maybe I can capture the angle a little better. Let me tape SHI up and see if I can do that. That might help. I'm looking at my artboard, I'm looking at this, and they're really not lining up. Again, this is the Lady Death, the SHI. Crossover cover ideas for an interactive cover. The San Diego Comic-Con are exclusives. Kind of mirroring each other. And they're just roughs. I'll scan them in. I'm going to send them off to Brian for his approval. If he approves it, then we'll go with it and get it done the next couple of days. Have it done next week. Early next week it'll be done. Wednesday. Can't see. Can you see now, Patrick? Can you see now, comma, Patrick? Question mark. Weird. I don't know. Go to the you can go to YouTube as well, guys, and watch it there. Facebook is down. Facebook is down. What the devil? Maybe it was too long. Maybe you can't go live, Facebook Live for about... I'll stop it and I'll start again. Alright? stop it. Oh, what a song. Rudy Valley. Thank you. Okay. We're going to stop right now. We're going to go back. Stop streaming.